Today's topic is find multiplicative inverse of matrices if exist. Okay, if you say in here, I have a matrix A minus 1, 3, 2, 0. Order of this matrix is 2 by 2. My demand is to find multiplicative inverse if exist. Okay, first of all, let me write the formula. In here, when you're going to take the multiplicative inverse, simply put a minus 1 in here. I mean, this is a way to write the sign of the multiplication in the term of the matrices. And this multiplicative inverse is equal to the adjoint of matrix A divided by determinant of matrix A. For example, the name of this matrix is A, so I have to write AA in here. Okay, if you see in here for the multiplicative inverse, you should know how to take the adjoint of matrix, how can you find the determinant of matrix, and you should also know what is the singularity and what is the known singularity of any matrix. For these three terms, you can check my previous videos, and I will upload the link in the description of this video. Okay, anyhow, in here, so let's find the adjoint of A. I mean adjoint of this matrix. In here, if you see A, D, and J, this is the adjoint of A. Okay, whenever you are going to take the adjoint, simply interchange the diagonals. For more description of this method, please check previous videos. Okay, in here, first of all, you have to find the diagonals. Okay, in here, this is the diagonal entries. Simply interchange it, put 0 in here, minus 1 in here. Okay, and then replace the signs in here. Just signs, not the digits with each other. Okay, this is the adjoint of A. Okay, if you see in here, I need determinant of A also. So now let's take determinant of this matrix. For the determinant, first of all, simply replace the sign of matrices with the mod in here. A is equal to the, let me choose the sign of determinant in here. This is a sign of determinants. Order of matrix is 2 by 2. Okay, minus 1, 3, 2, and 0. Okay, so for the determinants, simply multiply diagonals with each other, and answer should be not equal to the 0. If it's equal to the 0, then matrix is singular. We cannot find the multiplicative inverse. That's why I write in here, if exist. If the determinants is equal to the 0, then the matrix is singular and we cannot find it further. Okay, let's check this one. A minus 1 multiply with 0. Minus, in here you have to put the sign of minus. It's according to the law or rule. Minus 3 multiply with 2. Okay, so one more step. Let me simplify it. Minus 1 multiply with 0, it will be 0. Minus 3 multiply with 2, 6. Okay, if you say in here determinant is equal to the minus 6 and it's not equal to the 0, it means it's non-singular matrix. We can find the multiplicative inverse. So now let's put the values in formula. If you see in here, for example, say this is your equation number 1, and now I have all values. I mean, I have the adjoint of A, which is in here, and also I know what is determinant of A. So let's put it in here. A inverse is equal to the, simply use the signs for the more description in here. A minus 1, okay, and this is equal to the adjoint of A, which is equal to the 0 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1. And if you see in here, I have to divide the determinants. So let's do it also in here. The determinants is equal to the minus 6. And if you see determinant is in the division, so simply put it in the form of the division in here. Okay, now I have to choose the matrix sign for the adjoint. This is the 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. And adjoint is 0, -3, -2, and -1. Okay, in here, if you see, -6 is in term of division. So let's take this -6 from here to there and divide with the each term which is present inside of the matrix for further simplification. Okay, this is A -1 and just is equal to, now choose the matrix because I'm going to take the this -6 inside. Okay, 2 by 2. If you see in here, when I divide 0 by 6, so my answer is 0. When I divide -3 by -6, so I will have just 1 by 2. Minus sign will cancel out with minus sign. 3 one time, 3 two times. Okay, in here, when I divide this -6 by -2, so I will have 1 by 3. Minus sign will cancel out with each other. And in here, if you see, -1 divided by -6, so I cannot cut this -6 with the -1. So simply write in here, minus sign will cancel out with the minus sign. So I will have just 1 by 6. This is the inverse of this matrix. Once again, whenever you are going to take the multiplicative inverse, simply find the adjoint of matrix and then take the determinants. Do remember, determinants should not be equal to the 0, because if this is equal to the 0, then matrix is singular and we cannot proceed it. Okay, when you take the determinant and it's not equal to the 0, just put the values in here in this original formula and simplify it as much as you can. Hopefully you get my point. If you are confused about the any point, write your confusion in comment section.